14 laps completed. There's Scott Dixon running third, and then here comes Will Power in fourth.
That's Carpenter that he's going by. Carpenter's been a lap down in the Fuzzy's car. It looks like he's going to get clear of him now as he comes off of two. Yes.
Ed Carpenter's the first car not on the lead lap, running in 13th position. The Fuzzy's Ultra Premium Vodka. They sponsored the Firestone Indy Lights race earlier today, and that was won, of course, by Brandon Wagner, his very first win in that series. But we concentrate now on the IZOD IndyCar series, and again, Dario coming ever closer to clinching the 2 bonus points. And as he crosses the line, he clinches it. He's got the 2 bonus points for leading the most laps tonight. And it comes on lap number 117 at the completion of 117. And he continues to lead, but Tony Kanaan is all over him as he has been since the drop of the green. It's Franchitti, Kanaan, Dixon, Power, and Briscoe at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Horses with the Whelen Southern Modified Tour, and the race is on with short tracks, open wheels, and high-speed thrills. Versus takes you back where NASCAR got its roots. The NASCAR Whelen Southern Modified Tour from Stafford Motor Speedway, Tuesday at 7 o'clock Eastern, only on Versus. And of course, your play-by-play announcer for those events with Jimmy Spencer alongside is Jackie Root. Well, it is.
You guys are cruel. That's all I can tell you. Not quite as tough a situation for me on Tuesday as it will be for Will Power right now. Will Power was just told by Clive, his strategist, look, you got to go get him. They're trying to talk Will Power into turning the whip up just a bit. That's generally what you do with a horse. You take it to the whip. That's what Clive Howell has done with his driver right now.
And you know, Jack, it's not desperation time, because although Dario, it looks like he has it in the bag. For a moment there, when you saw the side-by-side racing between he drops only 1 place. If he drops to second, Power then is leading the championship. It is still extremely tight. Far from over.
And I think, Jan, you're absolutely correct. And I think they want to get Will back up there, and they've become giant Tony Kanaan fans. The whole team, I'm sure, right now is pulling for that 7-Eleven car.
Did you get any sense from Clive what it is that Will's fighting in that car? I mean, is his jacker helping him, his bars? Where's he at? What's he fighting?
I think you could say that they think they've got a good car. They just don't have a great car. But Clive Howell said to me before we went on air in the IndyCar Central show, look, this is kind of typical of where we find ourselves on oval. Not real good in the first half of the race, having to take the whip to it, and then near the end of the race, all of a sudden, Will and the car come alive. Believe me, Clive Howell has not given up the ghost on this one yet, and neither has his driver in that Verizon Penske Special.
How easy for it is, though, for Clive Howell to say, come on, step it up, and you're pedaling as hard as you can.
I went to Clive Howell and I asked him just in, does he like the car? Is it good? He shook his head. He said, no, we're good. And like I said earlier, coming into that pit stop, it was Will who came on the radio and said, I like the car, no changes. I don't think he's fighting much. Right now, I think Dario's just kind of driving hard.
Well, that's a good outcome from what we heard originally from Will Power, saying the car was loose up in 1 and 2 and a big push in 3 and 4. So they've made huge strides to get it where he's saying, I'm good.
And we had been told that they were only going to make a front tire pressure change. So it shows how sensitive these cars that you can change it with just a little change.
You saw the leaders put a lap on Graham Rahal in 11th position, so now 10 are on the lead lap. Franchitti leads Kanaan, Dixon, Power, and Briscoe, your top 5 in the finale for 2010. At the Café do Brasil Indy 300 at Homestead-Miami Speedway, Dario Franchitti is leading by about 0.6 of a second over Tony Kanaan in the battle for the championship, and we are cautioned for the 3rd time. And we think it was Will Power may have brushed the wall. Wow. You saw the white sidewalls on the tires indicating the championship rings being worn by Power and Franchitti. Let's take a look at it.
Behind Ryan Hunter-Ray.
You're up pretty high there. That is up in some gray.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Well,
that was that. I mean, everything looks good there, but that was a lot of brush in the wall.
oh, yeah, that's a lot of contact.
Did you see that he didn't move his wheel at all? You're just up in the gray there, and you get the marbles, and just it slides up in the wall. There's nothing he can do.
Could be a major factor in the championship battle. Clive on the radio to Will as we are under caution for the third time tonight.
Look at the suspension pieces, though. Right in here, your steering arms, A-arm, they look okay. Typically, they'll buckle in that area. Of course, we can't get a look from that angle at the rear, but I wonder if he dodged a bullet.
Well, he hit, anytime you hit it kind of flush like he did, that's the best way to do it and not damage anything. Now, it was more than just a one touch.
Yeah.
It was touch, touch, touch.
Yeah, you definitely want new wheels.
But
Don't know for me to tell.
What he's doing, he's wiggling the car back and forth because they're asking him, of course, is the car damaged? He said,
Up to the right a little.
close to the right a little, but looks pretty good visually from up here.
Yeah.
And looking at that the right side looks okay.
Guys, Richard Petty used to say the reason he ran so high up against the wall is so when something like that happened,
Jack, sorry to interrupt,
but it wouldn't hit the wall, you know? So, I mean, when he hit the wall, did you notice? It kind of stayed right there, but you notice right there, they have got the suspension pieces ready to affect the change, and it is something that that they practice all the time, making these suspension changes. Will Power will be the first to pit.
Yeah.
He has been called to pit road.
And Jack, it is the right rear suspension. I was trying to jump in there. It is damaged. The right rear does definitely have damage.
Wow. All right, pits open. Here they come once again. Franchitti leads them down on top.
All right, when you get down here,
second, Power third.
A pass flare around Elio's guy, step up the side. A pass flare, keep coming.
Kanan will hit his box first.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, and Power can't get all the way in. No.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and someone got Tony Kanaan, clipped one of his crew members.
Beat Dixon out.
There it is. There's the damage.
Yep. But he put the tire back on, and he's going to send him back out so you don't go down a lap. I mean, he sees that. Put the tire on.
Hey, guys, they're saying it is broke right rear. They just gave him the sign. Shut it down.
Oh, I was thinking they'd try and send him and get him in and fix it the next time, but
just all coming unglued.
and remember, it kind of the weight goes diagonally. He hurt that right rear, so
Yep.
that affects the left front, and he couldn't get that turned back to the right because of the left front.
My concern is for the Kanaan crew because it looked like someone got clipped.
Oh,
and
almost.
wow.
Speaking of clipping,
Yeah.
Yes. Not turn or brake the way it normally would.
not part of the plan.
They'll take the car behind the wall to fix the broken suspension on the right rear.
You know, even Chip Ganassi is not going to be happy about that. They wanted to really take it to Will all the way for
Right.
photo finish.
Right.
And boy, what a tough break.
And that goes all the way down the line from Chip Ganassi to Mike Hull. I mean, they want to duke it out and fight it out on the racetrack.
Now let's examine this Kanaan situation that Jan picked up on.
I just wanted to add something really quick. I mean, the race isn't over till it's over. They're trying to get the car back out there as well.
Oh, yeah.
The great thing is that the fueler was able to get clear. I thought he had been clipped by a tire. What happened was you could see the body English to pull it out. It stuck. Tony waited and then gassed it. Robbie?
Sorry about that. I couldn't see it on my jerk cam there. The race isn't over. They're hustling, trying to get the car back out there. Dario hasn't won this race. Dario has not